Hello. In this course, we will talk about the new Redwood features released in Order Management Release 25A. There are 5 Redwood features that have been added in Order Management Release 25A. Create documents for sales orders. Refine search on sales orders. Reserve and unreserve multiple order lines. Update multiple order lines. And lastly, view availability details in order management. Thanks for watching. Hello. In this course, we will explore a new Redwood feature in Order Management Release 25A that lets you create documents for sales order. Using the redesigned Redwood order page, you can create a detailed document for the sales order. Additionally, Oracle Order Management can be configured to view or email the document automatically after submitting the order. This feature enhances fulfillment orchestration to invoice, Oracle Modern Best Practice. Fulfillment orchestration to invoice, Oracle Modern Best Practice outlines the process that helps enterprises optimize their order fulfillment processes. Oracle Cloud Order Management orchestrates the best fulfillment options for sales order demands, including shipment of goods, final invoicing. Let's get a brief overview. Schedule orders, optimal fulfillment sources using business rules, such as cost, delivery time, and with the ability to split orders if required. Orchestrate fulfillment, generate warehouse orders, inventory, reserve the required quantity in transit or WIP supply, and establish back-to-back orders. Issue to drop shipment providers, organize transportation plans. Monitor performance. Review the key operation metrics through dashboards and fulfillment strategies to ensure optimized demand performance. Exceptions. Access status updates and notifications through a secure, trusted network. Manage and schedule back orders using a dashboard. Receive recommendations for addressing supply disruptions and in line with the business rules. Utilize what-if analysis to determine the best course of action. Manage shipments. Acquire necessary import and export documents. Oversee the shipment of goods and update order statuses. Inform customers about in-transit shipments and share tracking details through a secure and lastly, generate invoices. Integrate the order information with receivables for invoicing and settlement with the customers. This feature enhances the process step, schedule orders by providing an option to download, email a summarized sales order document after submitting the sales order. Major business benefits of this feature include the following. It enhances responsiveness to customers. The standard layout, including the sales order items, prices, dates, customer details, etc., can be customized if required. To download or send the auto-created summarized sales order, navigate to the area and create and save a new sales order. Click Actions and Email Order Document. It will automatically generate a summary document for the sales order document. Looks good? Click Send Email to send it as an attachment to the recipient. From the sales order email order document, which opens up a preview window where you can optionally select and language for the sales order document defined in BIPub. Click the Save button to download the document to your local drive and click the Send Email button to send the order attachment in the email. Optionally, you details as shown in the next slide. As we can see, we can change the details such as CC addresses, subject, and body of email before sending the email to the desired. You can configure order management to prompt document creation after submitting a sales order. To enable this feature using Visual Builder Studio, go to Settings and Actions, edit the page in Visual Builder Studio, set Enable Sales Order Acknowledgement AI Suggestion Page to True, and click Publish to apply the changes. Setup. When you create and submit a new sales order, you receive the prompt to generate or email order document every time after sales order submission. Enable this feature through opt-in UI. Starting from 25B, this feature is no longer optional. Additionally, opt into the Redwood Create Order feature. Use Oracle Business Intelligence Publisher to create your own templates. Copy the predefined sales order report template and customize it. Additionally, modify the template for the email body if required. Hello, today we will explore a new feature in Order Management Release 25A that lets you refine search on sales orders using the Redwood. With this release, order management pages have been redesigned for sales orders and order lines. You can use and filters to refine your searches effectively. These updates also introduce additional attributes, enhancing your ability to locate sales orders and order lines with precision. This feature enhances fulfillment orchestration to invoice, Oracle Modern Best Practice. Fulfillment orchestration to invoice, Oracle Modern Best Practice outlines the process that helps optimize their order fulfillment processes. Oracle Cloud Order Management orchestrates the best fulfillment options for sales order demands, including of goods and final invoicing to the customer. Let us get a brief overview of each step. Schedule orders. Determine optimal fulfillment sources automatically using business rules and price cost, delivery time, and service level agreements with the ability to split orders. Orchestrate fulfillment. Generate warehouse orders for in-house inventory. Reserve the required quantities from in-transit or WIP supply, and establish back-to-back orders. Issue purchase orders to drop shipment providers and organize transportation plans. Monitor performance. Cyclically review the key operation metrics through dashboards and adjust the fulfillment strategies to ensure and source. Handle exceptions. Access status updates and notifications through a secure, trusted network. Map back orders using a dashboard. Receive recommendations for addressing supply disruptions and order changes in line with business rules. Utilize what-if analysis to determine the best course of action. Manage shipments. Acquire necessary import and export documents. Oversee the shipment. Update order statuses. Inform customers of the shipments and share tracking details through a secure and trusted network. Lastly, generate invoices. Integrate the order information with receivables for invoicing and settlement. It enhances the process step schedule by helping you search with additional attributes to get your fingertips and efficiently. You can enhance your productivity by streamlining search for sales orders and order. Quickly locate the specific ones you are interested in reviewing, thus saving time and effort while staying focused on priority. Here we can see the sales. You can utilize the to efficiently edit or view order lines. Line number, item description, line status, warehouse. This is the list of all attributes that can be searched on order header with this release. Exclude invoice number and selling profit center. These attributes be used as search results. Bill is the same as party number. A hyphen indicates no. Here we can see the list of all the attributes that can be searched on the order lines. You can use all the available attributes as filters to narrow down your results. The search results can display all attributes except for the past due field. You can apply filters to most attributes to refine your search results. allowing you to focus on the most relevant data. However, delivered quantity, order revision comments, shipment set cannot be used as filters in your search. Thanks for watching. Hello. Today we will explore a new feature in Redwood that lets you reserve and unreserve multiple sales order lines on the redesigned Redwood sales order lines page. You can now use the redesigned sales order lines page to select specific order lines within order management work area. Once you have identified the lines, you can take actions to reserve or unreserve supply directly in Oracle Inventory Management. This feature enhances fulfillment orchestration to invoice Oracle Modern Best Practice. Orchestration to invoice Oracle Modern Best Practice outlines the process that helps enterprises order fulfillment processes. Oracle Cloud Order Management orchestrates the best fulfillment options for sale order demands, including shipment of goods and final invoicing to the customer. Let us get a brief step. Schedule orders, fulfillment sources automatically using business rules and criteria such as cost, delivery time, and service level agreements. To split orders if required. Generate warehouse orders for in-house inventory, reserve required quantities from in-transit or WIP supply, and establish back-to-back issue purchase orders to drop shipment providers and organize transportation plans. Monitor performance. Cyclically review the key operation metrics through dashboards and adjust the full to ensure and source performance. Handle exceptions. Access status update and notifications through a secure, trusted network. Manage and schedule back orders using a dashboard. Recommendations for addressing supply disruptions and order changes in line with the business. Utilize what-if analysis in the best course of action. Manage shipments. Acquire necessary import and export documents. Oversee the shipment of goods and update order statuses. Inform customers about in-transit shipments and share tracking details through a secure and trusted network. Invoices. Integrate the order management information with receivables for invoicing and settlement with the customers. This feature enhances the process step, orchestrate fulfillment, as it lets you reserve or unreserve inventory sales order lines using the redefined Redwood page. Let's talk about the business benefits. You can improve performance by reserving or unreserving a large number of order lines across multiple orders while continuing your work as the process runs in the background. You can efficiently track and report on reserve and unreserved actions. Additionally, with streamlined steps, you can search and apply these actions on large volume of order lines per click, thus boosting your productivity. The screenshot on this slide shows the order lines page. To reserve a line, use keywords, attributes, and filters to efficiently search for your order lines that need to be reserved. Once you have located the lines, you can select one or more order lines, even across multiple sales orders. Click Reserve to allocate supply for the selected lines. Use Action Status to review the results of your action. Also, notice the unreserved action here. Same step as we discussed to unreserve a line for a line that is already reserved by the orchestration process. You must set up the Redwood Search and Apply Actions sales order feature to utilize this feature. Times for some tips and considerations. Utilize the Action Status page and the Action Report page to monitor the scheduled process submitted for reserve or unreserved actions to get detailed information about these processes. You can also use the Sales Order Action Requests REST API, which can reserve or unreserve a large volume of order lines across various sales orders. Order management does not revise the sales order when you reserve or unreserve a line. It is not possible to reserve or unreserve a line on a revision order. Similarly, the reserve-unreserve action cannot be performed on a revision order. When you reserve or unreserve an order line within a shipment set, will apply the action to all the lines in that set. Reserve or unreserve in a configured kit. Instead, reserve or unreserve the entire configured item or kit to affect all its components. If the request status in the action report indicates was successful, then for successful, Oracle Inventory Management successfully reserves and updates the order line. For successful unreserved action, Inventory Management successfully cancels the reservation and the order line is no longer reserved. For unsuccessful requests, that is, error status, the errors encountered displayed in the action report. To use this feature, the user should be assigned job roles having these privileges: view orders, mass reserve orchestration, order fulfillment line, mass unreserved orchestration, order fulfillment lines. Thanks for watching. Hello, today we will explore a new Redwood feature in Order Management Release 25A that lets you update multiple order lines. You can now select lines and update attributes on one or more lines using the redesigned order page in Order Management work area. You can update flex fields, which are that allow you to capture additional data on both order and return lines. Attributes such as requested date, shipment priority, freight terms, and shipping instructions can now be updated. Scheduling details related to internal material transfers can be modified, improve and efficiency of scheduling within your system. You can order lines from shipment sets. Those lines span across multiple sales orders. You can use keywords and filters in the update line dialog, search and update attributes. You can also sort columns to easily access and review or update the attribute. Lastly, you can customize the display of the revision reason and revision comment orders line page. This feature enhances fulfillment orchestration to invoice or fulfillment orchestration to invoice. Oracle Modern Best Practice outlines the process that help enterprises optimize their process. Oracle Cloud Order Management orchestrates the best fulfillment options for sales order demands, including shipment of goods and invoicing to the customer. Let us get a brief overview of each step. Schedule orders. Determine optimal fulfillment source using business rules and criteria such as cost, time, and service level agreements, with the ability to split orders if required. Orchestrate fulfillment. Generate warehouse orders for in-house inventory. Reserve the required quantities from in-transit or WIP. Establish back-to-back orders. Issue purchase orders to drop shipment providers and organs. Monitor performance. Cyclically review the clicks through dashboards and adjust the fulfillment strategies to ensure optimized demand and source performance. Handle exceptions. Access status updates and notifications through a secure, trusted network. Manage and schedule back orders using a dashboard. Receive recommendations for addressing supply disruptions and order changes in line with business rules. Utilize what-if analysis to determine the best course of action. Manage shipments. Acquire necessary import and export documents. Oversee the shipment of goods and update order statuses. Inform customers about in-transit shipments and share tracking details through a secure and trusted network. Generate invoices. Integrate the order information with receivables and settlement with the customers. This feature enhances the process step, schedule orders, as it helps you select and update sales order lines on page. There are multiple business benefits for enhanced productivity by updating multiple attributes across multiple order lines order. Instead of handling attributes line by line, this feature allows you to perform bulk updates, saving significant time and effort. Streamline operations with access to broader set of attributes for updates compared. This expanded range of editable attributes provides greater flexibility and control over order modifications, improving efficiency. Leverage search and sort functionalities in the update line dialog for faster and more organized updates. The ability to quickly locate and prioritize order lines enhances accuracy and speed the updating process. Utilize business rules to customize the update line action for sales order page according to your requirements. Let's say you want to update extensible flex fields on some of the lines across more than one sales order. Go to sales order and then use keywords to search your order lines. Select the lines that you want to update and then click Update Lines. You can select order lines on a draft submitted order. Use keywords and filters attributes you want to update. You can search by keyword on attributes and categories and then apply attributes, category, and status. The category for an extensible flex field attribute, each name associated with the flex field's context, set up on Manage Order Extensible Flex Fields page. Click the pencil icon in the action column and then use the additional information dialog to enter values for extensible flex field. By default, order management sets the context to the context page and displays all context and extensible flex for that page. Enter your values in the extensible flex fields. For example, you might have an extensible flex field set up to capture a deliver to address that differs from the ship to address, and for entering the delivery cost associated with shipping to that address. To update extensible flex fields, set the content group attribute that you need and then set values for those flex fields. Apply and then look at the extensible flex field status and the new values. If you need your modified attributes before you submit the update, then set the status filter to modified. You can also sort the status column to bring all the modified attributes to the top of the table. Click Update and then click Action. See the result, just like you do with any other apply from the sales order page. Let's take an example to update the packing instructions and warehouse attributes on the order lines of. Navigate to the sales order page and open it for editing. You can update either a draft or revise a submitted order. Select the order line, update lines, use the update line dialog to set the new attribute values, and then click Update to apply the changes. Order management immediately updates the attributes, new values, lines, and brings you back to the order page. Click Submit Order. You can customize order lines page. In Visual Builder Studio, configure the Show Update Line Reason Drawer property in the Page Properties section to control the display of the reason dialog box. The dialog box appears on the sales order line page when updating a line. Set the value to N to hide the dialog box, while the default value is Y. You can use a business rule in Visual Builder Studio to tailor the revision, reason, and comment. First, edit the page in Visual Builder Studio. Click Fields and Regions. Click the plus icon next to the form rules. Click the hyphen in the required column to make the reason required. Enter the default value that you want to add to the order revision reason attribute, and then do the same for the revision comment. To enable this feature, you must set up Redwood, Search and Apply Action Sales Order, and Redwood, Create and Manage Sales Order features. Here are few tips and considerations after enabling this feature. Beginning with Update 25A, the update line action allows you to modify these attributes on order lines. All of these attributes on order line updated. You can also update certain attributes on a return line or an order line for a transfer order. A yes indicates that the update line action can be used to modify the attribute. Transfer order refers to an internal material transfer. The attribute can be updated only on sales order lines page or via requests REST API. It cannot be updated on orders page. Return order, order. Hyphen means you cannot use the update line action to modify the attribute. The sales order action requests REST API enables you to update extensible flex fields on order and return lines, more attributes than in previous releases, and fueling attributes for internal material transfers. Updates from the redesigned order page are applied immediately to the selected line, while updates from page or REST API are processed in the background by a scheduled process. The fix on the order lines privilege is not required to update in error recovery. The revise order privilege handles the update. In case you are trying to update multiple attributes in a line, order management cannot update at least one attribute on an order line. It will not update any of the attributes and will display. When updating an attribute across multiple lines in a order page, the update may succeed but fail for others. Order management will display an error message for the lines that failed by submitting the sales order to process the successfully updated line. The attribute can't be updated directly, but you can clear its value to remove lines from the shipment set after the update. And lastly, order management maintains consistent values for specific attributes across order lines in a ship. If you update one of these attributes on a line within the set, the new value is applied to all the lines in the shipment set. To use this feature, the users should be assigned job roles having the following privileges: orders, update bulk orders, revise order, update selected lines or sales orders. Thanks for watching. Hi, today we will explore a new feature in Order Management Release 25A that lets you view availability details on order lines before submitting a sales order on the redesigned. This feature provides visibility into the key availability details of order lines before a sales order is submitted on the redesigned order page. You can view estimated ship date for the order, expected arrival date, any potential delays based on sourcing rules in global order promising. This feature enhances fulfillment orchestration Oracle Modern Best Practice. Fulfillment orchestration to invoice Oracle Modern Best Practice outlines the process that helps enterprises optimize their order fulfillment processes. Oracle Cloud Order Management fulfillment options for sales orders demands, including shipment of goods and sync to the customer. Let us get a brief overview of each step. Schedule order. Optimal fulfillment sources automatically using business rules and criteria such as cost, delivery time, and service level agreements, with the ability to split orders if required. Orchestrate fulfillment. Generate warehouse orders for reserve the required quantities from in-transit or WIP supply and establish back-to-back orders. Issue purchase orders to drop shipment from organized transportation plans. Monitor performance. Cyclically review the key operation metrics through dashboards. Adjust the fulfillment strategies to ensure optimized demand and source performance. handle exceptions, access and notify to a secure, trusted network, manage and schedule back orders using a dashboard, receive recommendations for addressing supply disruptions and order changes in line with the business rules, utilize what-if analysis to determine the best course of action, manage shipments, acquire necessary import and export documents, oversee the shipment of goods and services, inform customers about in-transit shipments, and share tracking details through a secure and trusted network. Lastly, generate invoices, integrate the order management with receivables and settlement with the customers. This feature enhances the process step, schedule orders, as it lets you view the availability details and schedule or unschedule orders on the Redwood orders and view availability pages. With a clear view of details and dates upfront, users can make better decisions on how to handle order issues, any potential delays in the shipment or delivery process. If a delay is identified, users get increased flexibility to take corrective actions, such as changing the item, adjusting the quantity, and modifying other order attributes. Here we can see the sales. Once the sourcing rules are set up, create a new sales order or open an existing order in the order management work area and display the needed columns such as expected ship date, expected arrival date, and select an order line. Click the expected availability that gathers the availability details based on GOP rules for the values populated in these columns. For example, in this scenario, the order fulfillment is delayed in the delay column. The delay attribute can use that show the status of delay, if any. The possible values are on time, date, or expected arrival date occurs on or before the requested date in this scenario, or the other option, on time split as on time, with the only difference that GOP splits the line into more than one shipment so that the request dates can be met. Delayed shipment date or arrival date is after the requested date, marking a delivery delay, or delayed split. This is again the same with the difference that the order line is split into multiple to minimize the delay as much as possible. And lastly, error, which may be due to incorrect sourcing setup rules that need fixing in the global order promising. Let's see how you can schedule lines before you submit the order. Continuing with the previous example, you can see the schedule ship date and schedule arrival date are empty. Click More Actions and check Availability button to check if supply is available for the sales order line even before you submit the order. In this example, you can see that the availability status is on time. You have the option to further optimize the scheduled delivery. Click Edit Line Setting, where you can modify or clear attributes that may improve the. In this example, you can see there are options to the requested ship from warehouse. Click the View Availability option to explore other options. A definition may affect fulfillment. Associated days of delay, fulfillment cost, expected arrival for each option. Select the best option. To schedule order lines, follow one of the following methods. On the check, you can quickly schedule all order lines by clicking the schedule in the header. This ensures that every line item in the order gets scheduled in one step. You can choose to schedule by selecting them and using More Actions, Schedule Selected, and Close. After scheduling, manage the order with the scheduled ship date and scheduled arrival date for the relevant lines on the order page. You can unschedule a line before submitting the sales order. In this example on the slide, Notice that the ship dates and arrival dates are for the sales order line. Click More Actions and then Unscheduling. Notice that the scheduled ship date and scheduled arrival date are blank now. Now we can reschedule a line after an order is submitted. Search for and open a sales order that is already submitted. Notice that the status of line is not started. Select the order line and then click More Actions and Check Availability option. On the Check Availability page, select your order line and modify an attribute. After making the attribute revision, click Schedule on the Check Availability page. On the order page, observe that the line status attribute now scheduled. You must set up sourcing rules for order management to utilize this feature. Global Order Promising uses sourcing rules, assignments, and available to promise rules when it determines the availability and schedules on order line management. You cannot select a line that is not shippable, such as a coverage item. While on the Check Availability page, click on More Actions, Availability Details option to view line details, including the pegging type and the users should be assigned job roles having the following privileges: schedule, orchestrate,